Welcome to the daily review from KASM Capital. The US market, Euro versus the US dollar. The movement in Bitcoin as well as trends in oil and gold, as given by the founder and director, Dr. Mann.
Good morning. How's everybody? It's a big day for the markets today. The US Federal Reserve will be concluding its meeting this evening and will be coming out with a rate decision, which is widely expected to be a rate cut. It's expected that the Fed will come out with a 25 base point cut today. However, there is the outside chance that there may be a 50 base point cut as well, which in fact will be counterproductive because that will seem to suggest that the US economy is weakening and the Fed is moving hastily to prop it up. So I don't think that's going to happen. My prediction is that the Fed is going to come out with a 25 base point cut. However, the more important thing is the press conference after the rate cut that Jay Powell is going to be holding, because in that press conference, what the analysts are going to be watching out for is the prediction for the future rate cuts and whether the tone that Jay Powell adopts is more dovish or hawkish. Along with the rate cut, there's also going to be a dot plot, the summary of economic projections that the Fed gives at every other Fed meeting. That is going to be issued today as well. So that will give us an idea with regards to the future plans for the Fed as well. So there are two important things to watch out for today, which the markets are slightly nervous about. One, the rate cut, which is almost a given, which is a done deal. That will probably happen. However, the markets are waiting for a decision for an impression from Jay Powell as to whether he's going to be dovish about future plans or whether he's going to be hawkish, and whether there are any more rate cuts expected for the future. That is something to watch out for, and that is what the markets will react to. Otherwise, the markets seem to be completely priced in for a rate cut today, which is all but a done deal. With the markets, the Bitcoin had shot up to 117,000 and it's staying at that level. I think it will rise further as the markets will rally, because obviously with the rate cut, the markets will rally. Spot of gold prices have come down slightly. They have been at an all-time high, but they've come down slightly and they're holding that ground. Oil prices have not gone up any further despite the cap from Russia. The euro has gained against the US dollar. The US dollar has been weakening on the back of the rate cut expectations by the markets. So, on the whole, the markets will rally this afternoon. That is what is expected. Time to go long in the markets. However, any hawkish stand from the J. Powell about future rate cuts, or the the, um, the impression that the Fed is more worried about the inflation side of the story and less worried about the labor market, that could cause some volatility in the markets. And obviously, when the markets rally, so will Bitcoin and so will gold. I expect the US dollar to weaken, and I expect the oil prices to remain steady. This is the news so far. Please stay with us for more. We will come back to you once the rate cut decision is announced.